What's going on, lads? It's BillyTheKid here, and damn you Steam, you took all my money. Nah, I'm just joking. But today I just wanted to share with you the recent games I purchased on the Steam summer sale that just recently ended. Anyway, so the first of the 4 games I bought during the sale was Battlestation Specific. Now, if you're not aware or familiar with Battlestation Specific, it's a sequel to a game called Battlestations Midway. Now, Battlestation Specific and Midway were very rare games for me to play. I mean, I don't think I've known any ship command games, or I should say battleship command games, that are out there on either console or PC where you can actually take control of a battleship and taking control of a fleet. And you know, it's not just ships. You can take control of airplanes, of submarines. So it was a really fun game for me to play it back in the Xbox 360 days, when I had an Xbox 360. I think it was one of the few games that I bought for it. And then I looked it up on the Steam during the sale, and I saw that it was under €10. I think it was €8, €7 or €8. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna buy this. I already have Battlestation Midway, but I think Pacific for me is a lot more fun. It's a lot more enjoyable, and it allows you to play as the Japanese in a single player campaign. It allows you to play the Americans as well, but as the Japanese you can change history and, you know, defeat the Americans at Midway, or, you know, it was really interesting how they did that. So Battlestation Specific, it is a fun game, and if you're into naval combat and airplane combat and submarine combat, go ahead and check the game out. It's still pretty cheap. I'm not too sure how much it is. Let me just actually quickly look up on Steam for you and see how much it is. Okay, so Battlestation Specific is €9. I'm not sure how much that is in dollars. I think it could be $6, I think. And Battlestations Midway, the prequel, the one before Pacific, is €7. So there you go. You can buy both games relatively cheap, and it's a pretty good game. But if I had to choose one, I'd say get Pacific. It's much more enjoyable. It has the two campaigns, the Americans and the Japanese. So yeah, go ahead and pick it up if you're interested in naval warfare. Now, the second game I bought with the Steam summer sales was Max Payne. The first one now, the 2001 one, the one that was released for PS2, not the one that was in Brazil, the latest one. I really liked Max Payne when I was far younger and in school. I always looked forward to getting home and playing a little bit more of it. And even when I passed it, I just replayed it over and over and over again. I always like those type of games of the guy that has nothing to lose and he's out for revenge. And I also like the way it was presented in that comic book form, in the film noir form. What you should do is you should actually check up Max Payne if you're interested. If you've never played Max Payne, if you've never heard of it, you might be interested in it. If you're into films like The Matrix, where it's bullet time, you're gonna like Max Payne. It's only €10, and I do believe, though don't quote me, it's on PSN. I know it's on Xbox, because when I had an Xbox 360 I bought an Xbox Live, and I'm not too sure if it's on PSN, but I'm assuming it would be. Now, the third game I got was Mirror's Edge. Now, I've never played Mirror's Edge. I've seen it, I've heard about it from friends, but I've never really played it. I've never been excited to play it. I saw it and I was like, running around, you know, grabbing onto buildings and doing all this parkour stuff. It never really, you know, encouraged me to get it. But during the Steam summer sale, it went down to, I think, €7. It's €10 right now, so it didn't. It's still pretty cheap. But when I bought this and when I tried it out, I have to say I was pleasantly surprised. I'm really, really liking Mirror's Edge. I mean, even though it was back in 2009 when it was released, it still looks pretty damn good. It was developed by DICE before BF3. Excuse me. And even though it is a 2009 game, it looks fantastic. The graphics look really, really slick. It really looks really sharp. The textures are really nice. And the game is actually pretty fun. Mind you, you are going to die a lot. You are going to slip and fall to your death, or get shot by the cops, or get beaten to death by the cops. But I have to say, even though that happens, I'm really liking Mirror's Edge. So if you're into Mirror's Edge, give it a look. It's only €10, which translates to $7 or $8. But yeah, give it a look, lads. It's a lot of fun, I have to say. Now, the last game I bought during the Steam summer sales was Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, the last time I played this, I think, was around 6 or 7 years ago, back on the PlayStation 2. And I really enjoyed it, I have to say. Those Battlefront games kept me occupied for quite some time, and I had no idea that these games were on Steam until during the sale I saw it pop up. Steam, I think it was what, €5? Maybe it was in €3. That's how low the Steam sales got, and I just had no idea it was there. I was like, oh my god, this is Battlefront 2. I haven't played this in ages, so I went ahead and bought it, and it's so much fun. I have to encourage you, if you're into Star Wars, go ahead and pick this up. It's how much? Let me just see very quickly how much it is. It's only €9, amazingly. It's still pretty cheap. So as you can see, all the games I bought were relatively cheap during the sales, and even now they're still pretty cheap. But if, like I said, if you're into Star Wars Battlefront, if you're into games like that, go ahead and pick this up. And you should be aware that DICE is making another Battlefront game. So that's another thing to look forward to. Anyway lads, this is BillyTheKid. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're interested, let me know in the comment section below if any of these games you wish to see on the channel, if you want to see more of it. And let me know in the comment section below if you bought any games in the Steam summer sales. Thanks again for watching lads, this is BillyTheKid, and I'll see you again.